Hello and welcome to Thursday Night Fading Suns on the Ulysses International Channel. I am JM, your GM, and with me are the twin crews of the Boii and the inquisitorial retinue of Inquisitor Flint. If you are tuning in, we have wrapped up, for the first time in a while, we have wrapped up the Annals of Antioch and the Curse of the Abandoned. We have gone back to our original storyline that we were doing with Fading Suns. So, I see there's a little bit of excitement by the players. I appreciate that. So, when we last left off, the group of the, well, I don't want to say the Boii, but the Boii and Flint crew had decided that they were going to go into a party that was being hosted by Markon, this mysterious figure that seems to be connected with a lot of nefarious schemes that are going on Byzantium Secundus. Several mysteries keep pointing back to Markon. Why is he funding the strange research of Dr. Feynman? What is his plans with the Agora? Why does he seem so interested in bringing materials in and out of the Imperial capital? And what goes on these, well, decadent parties that he throws invitation only? Now, when we left off, I believe Jexa, Calypso, and Gregor had gone down to the beach to let Lorenzo down easy, the young squire of House Hawkwood's in Enforcement Division, a young man who had set his eyes upon a romantic liaison with Jexa. And
a young mistake.
And Calypso and Gregor went down to help Jexa give the "it's not you, it's me" speech. You know, that one that you have to give when you realize, there might be a demon in my head that I should probably take care of before I start settling down and have unchaperoned visits on the beach.
Chaperone.
But Lorenzo never showed up. And upon returning to the Agora to make sure he was okay, because Jexa believes he had run afoul with the fragment of Ashkagael that resides in her head, instead they discovered the House Hawkwood night station on fire. And when she went up to Lorenzo to see if he was okay, he turned around and loudly declared, "It's her! She's the one who set the fire." And the knights have started to descend upon Jexa and Calypso and Gregor. I just realized I need dice.
Don't do that. Oh, wait, hold it.
If only my gaming shelf was behind me.
See if she's going to be here soon.
Oh, wait, it is. All right, so that's what we're going to pick up. There are 4 knights of House Hawkwood coming straight for Jexa, Calypso, and Gregor has pulled out 2 of his business knives. Not his recreational knives, his business knives.
So not the bouquet, but the...
Oh, no.
He means business, because it's the business. He's going to show them the business.
Is there an escape behind us still?
Is there a what behind you?
An escape, like we can run?
There, as you look around you, all of the exit signs have gone dim, and the 4 knights are stalking directly towards you because you are the one who went up to Lorenzo.
Okie dokie.
Ma'am, you need to put down any weapons that you have and surrender yourself to be bonded by law.
But I didn't do anything.
Oh, this is not going to happen.
To inject,
Hold on. Wait.
Lorenzo to make sure it's him.
Sure. Give me a roll.
El Sushi is here.
like perception and empathy.
Yep. Give me a perception plus empathy roll.
Oh, that's not great.
Was that
I don't wanna.
a natty 20?
That's a natty 20.
See,
Are you serious? We just
Yes.
it is 6:35.
so
We just started.
I play with this group a lot, so you start to realize the little ticks and facial signs when they throw that complication. So here's the thing: you try to get a read on Lorenzo, and you clearly you get like he is legitimately convinced that you are the one who set the fire. This one has not been burning. So, no. But as you sort of watch, you hear the cackle of laughter, and a little voice whispers, "I'm not done with you yet, Jexa. Soon you'll have no one to turn to but me." And you can see, exiting the agora out of the corner of your eye, someone who looks back, and you see yourself. And they sort of reach up, and the skin kind of stretches and pulls free from their face, and they turn around and they drop a staticky mess that just hits the ground and is trampled underfoot as people are running away.
I'm going to turn and say, "No, it was her." Becker understands that that's not going to work, but Jexa.
Yeah, you point, and one of the knights grabs your arm, painfully wrenches it behind your back, and slaps a pair of cuffs on, and you just hear a bellow from behind you. Calypso, you said you were trying to get Gregor not to go charging into this mess?
Yes, and I was also trying to draw attention to myself by saying wait.
Okay. Who are you trying to draw attention from?
From the soldier people, the fire. I guess at this point they're the firefighters. I don't know. They're part one firefighter,
you
part
are
two.
Shoulder deep in Hawkwood firefighters, Captain Mars.
Yes.
Yeah, that one's Mr. October. You're pretty sure that one was Mr. October. But
sounds like a good time.
Two of them look past, and Lorenzo's like, "Yeah, they're with her." "You get your hands off of our little girl," is what Gregor yells.
She is entitled to representation and questioning.
Oh, the questioning will begin as soon as she is remanded into custody. Are you involved with what has gone on here? You are Captain...
No, but I'm her legal guardian at this point. Probably unlegal guardian, since it's never been, like, solidified. But, like, she does live and reside on my ship.
Is this inner monologue or outer monologue?
Oh, it's outer.
Okay, so you just claimed illegal guardianship. The three other knights, as the other one kind of... "We're gonna need you to put your weapons away, sir. You to come with us."
Okay. Oh, boy. She does this on purpose. She has a long history of escaping things. That's inner monologue.
Phantom of Truth's like, "Don't worry, it's not a complication. It's a story bonus." And I agree with him.
Lee, is Calypso going to call back to the ship and tell them where we are?
"Captain, this one has artificial technology."
Yes. Quickly, she just sends like a coordinated SOS call, puts in the location, sends it to Gemma as well, just in case.
Yeah, that one's not gonna reach her.
I know where Gemma is.
About this time is where all of where Gemma's squad has officially landed on the planet and is making their way down the mountain into the creepy forest.
almost to where the character, I forget my character's name already, but she touches the thing soon.
Yes. So, Flint and Thessalia and G, you get like the ship. I mean, you guys had a squawker set up. Mars just calms you and says,
Yo, hey, we're in trouble. Meet us at the Hawkwood police station. Bring flashy superior badges. Okay, bye.
and they march the three of you to another substation. What are the not three of you who are currently being arrested doing? You're muted, Mark.
You're muted. Angled technology. It seems we must go intervene with our compatriots before we... I just got dressed up for this party. Oh.
You're going to show up as a waiter?
That's right. So, don my Inquisitor outfit.
The party's not...
Would I know where this is at?
She hasn't sent... She sent you her personal coordinates. She hasn't sent you a substation that they're headed to yet. Because the one that they're near just burned down.
Since I've been here for a while, do I know where the next substation is? Since I'm somewhat familiar with Byzantium Secundus, at least this part of it.
Give me a wits plus... let's go wits plus academia roll.
Yeah, I succeed. With a 4.
How much are you spending to overcome?
I'll spend those 4 points on it. It doesn't seem...
All right, you think you...
Top secret?
I mean, you know sort of where several of the nearest ones are. You can make a pretty educated guess on where they're taking.
Okay. As we make our way there, I can also make an inquiry to... Are the Hawkwoods... They're the police force in this part of the city or the whole city?
They're the police force in the city. House Hawkwood has, out of a show of solidarity to the Emperor, is providing knights in the capital city.
Then I should make an official call as we make our way in that direction to the constabulary that I understand that something has happened in this area where I'm investigating an antinomist. And I would like to know and interrogate the prisoners.
All right, give me a presence plus impress roll.
Now we're talking. I succeed on a 14.
All right.
I'll spend them all because I can't keep them forever. So
You're going to spend 14. All right, we'll come right back to you as you guys head towards the substation that is the closest one to where you are, where you think they would be taking prisoners. Mars, I assume G, by the way, Z and Thessalia, you're going with Flint.
Yes.
Okay. Jexa, they put you and Gregor and Calypso in a small, essentially a paddy wagon. And they drive you away. And several minutes pass before the truck comes to a complete stop. And you hear the guys get out of the front doors, and the doors close. And the three of you definitely hear them walk away.
Oh, good. Are my hands still bound?
Your hands are still bound. No one was
So we
dumb
gotta
enough
get
to get near Gregor to try and bind his hands, and Calypso came along willingly, so...
I think we gotta get out of here. They just walked away.
All right. Well, you. What are you doing? You said you got to get out of here.
Gregor, can you get me out of these manacles?
Not yet.
No.
Why not yet?
And he pulls out the big knife that he keeps along his thigh. Yeah, no, I can do it.
I know, but if we do that, we genuinely become criminals. If you and I wait, we are somewhat law-abiding citizens who are here on behalf of our Jexa, and if, hopefully, the Inquisitor and, company actually heard my SOS, they'll know to come here because we are still working for the Inquisitor. And if they come in and say, actually, they're on official inquisitorial business, then it'll be a political issue and something that they probably don't want to really deal with. And it'll become a really big deal, and they might just let us go.
Calypso?
What?
The guys driving the paddy wagon
Mm-hmm.
walked away.
I'm sorry, what?
They just left us here in this locked wagon.
Okay, well, somebody has to come get you.
But we're not at a station. They just left us here. I don't think this is law-abiding anymore.
Okay, Gregor, new plan.
Yeah. Same as the
Business
old plan.
knives.
Business knives. All right. As Gregor starts to cut you loose, Jexa, you can hear the sounds of someone walking across. I mean, wherever you're at, it's very echoey. And there is a rapping at the door of the back of the paddy wagon. I assume I can come in and not have Senor Gregor attempt to sever either my head or my mustaches, yes?
That's the spy dude, right? Like, that's so I know who it is, but she's saying that. Right? Like, we like him?
Who?
Do we like
Who? No, yeah. Gregor won't. Oh, I can't even do that.
No, he at this point has kind of cut through the plastic, the synthetic bindings, and your hands are free. You still have the two little bands, and you can see one of them does have a flashing light kind of embedded in the plastic.
Okay, I'm gonna try to work it. I understand I probably can't, but
You can give me a
Nervous.
dexterity plus knavery roll to see if you can pull free of it.
ooh. And no, I'm not telling Calypso how good that roll is quite yet.
Oh boy.
Ooh, I was successful with a 2.
How many points are you spending on it to get?
I have some left over from last time.
It's a 4 spend to get free.
Okay, I have 4 to spend.
The door opens and Gregor kind of stands there with his knives, and you can see this cane head kind of pull the door open and the other side, and there is Francesco, the spy master of House Hawkwood. I'm telling you, Inquisitor, we don't have any prisoners. No one has been arrested for the arson at the Knights substation. Do you know who was involved?
I do not. I just have information filter my way, and this might be very important to my investigation. Where are you holding them?
We don't have anyone. That is what I'm trying to tell you. The Knights, we have not bound anyone by law. We have not taken anyone into custody. If you have information pertinent to this investigation, you must share it under the Imperial Code 33796B, subsection 4, which entitles me to request information from the Inquisition for any ongoing police investigation.
I'm going to get them for 3396B4.2, unlawful arrests and stashing unlawfully arrested citizens in a undisclosed area.
Every so often, I throw pseudo-legal jargon in here so that Lee both gets invested in the game and angry at me. She plays better angry.
Well, it's super effective.
Yeah.
Well, so can I hear Flint is not getting anywhere? Can I just try and calm Calypso and be like,
They've gone off-grid. Like, their comms have gone dead.
Okay.
You know where they were when Calypso sent out the SOS. Alestra, to bring you up to speed, Jexa was arrested for setting the fire at the police station, along with Gregor and Calypso, who went along as...
Support.
Well, I was going to say legal advice and unlawful guardianship, I think is how it kind of shook out there towards the end of that conversation. And
Yeah, I definitely said illegal guardianship.
you went with Flint and Thessalia and G to kind of rescue them.
Wait, what happened to us going to the party?
That happens later today.
Okay.
I thought we were still on
Cool.
the night before the night of the party.
Yeah, you've still got time before the party.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Fun.
So what are you doing, guys?
Inquisitor Flint, are we heading to the station on fire or are we heading to the next one?
We were heading to where I think they're taking them, because that would be the next substation. But we're not positive. That's what I'm trying to find out, if they took them somewhere else.
Okay,
But
because I was
he's-
going to say, if we went by the one on fire, I could try and read some people's mind to see if they know anything about it. But if we skipped that and went to the next one, I cannot do that.
Then we will go there first.
Sounds good.
I am, my humblest apologies, Captain Mars and Engineer Jexa and First Mate
First
Gregor.
Mate.
For the abduction of your abduction, but I did not think that you wished to be detained quite so long in a holding cell. I do happen to know that there are, well, Inquisitor Flint is with you, but there are several other members of the Inquisition who wish to speak to you about that horrible business on involving Sister Alestra and the death of the other Inquisitor. So I thought it would be better to bring you here and ask you a couple of questions, and then send you on your way.
I'm sorry.
Yes,
You know who I am.
yes.
Who are
Oh,
you?
We have not. You do not recognize me without my. I understand. I am Francesco. You may call me that. Alestra and I, we go back several months to your first. You can ask her about that. I am here. Do you remember that? No, there's too much. I am a friend. I'm a friend of both Inquisitor Flint and of you, even though you do not necessarily know who I am. I am the one who has been keeping certain people off of your back on behalf of... Yes.
Thank you. And Jexa's gonna just kind of turn to Calypso. I don't know what's going on.
What is going on is that someone, and I'm not going to point fingers because, well, honestly, what is the point? No matter what we do, things get misinterpreted and sent back and forth. you know how this works. But you should speak with Alexa or Lestra. When you were back on, the planet you returned to after going to Limbus, I first encountered Sister Lestra, and
Lemminkainen?
yes, we
You were there?
many times we spoke again. My face is one that you may not recognize, for I wear many of them, and that is why we are here. How much do you know about Sister Alestra?
A good bit. How much do you know about Sister Alestra?
Enough to know that she is associated with House Azat, the same house whose face dancer just implicated Jexa in a bombing of a House Hawkwood guard station. Do you have any idea why House Azat would want to frame and incarcerate Jexa using very proprietary assassins and spies?
Well, no, because see, we as not law-abiding citizens, generally when we do crimes, we know about it.
Yes, see, that is what I am saying. I adore not law-abiding citizens. Most of my work is on your half of the law line.
It's the better line, to be honest.
You should
Less paperwork.
you should know that the only reason I am here, well, not the only reason. The beaches on Byzantium Secundus are, second to none. But the reason I am here
I just want to go to a...
is because of events that are circling Alestra, and House Azat and House Hawkwood have different motives in the Imperium.
Well, what are those?
I would love to speak with you of them sometime, Captain Mars. Perhaps over just tea. Gregor has kind of swelled up. No. Gregor, if truth be told, you are more my type than she is. Hazat. Hazat wants
Fashion was way too good.
Alestra, and Hazat wants Jexa. In fact, they want Jexa removed from the board for some reason. I assume
What?
it has something to... Oh. The people you are being taken to, the substation is... you would have been thrown in a very, 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 very deep hole for a very, very, very long time.
Thank you.
Oh, it is okay. You owe me now. So, this is how this will work. You are investigating one Senor Marcon, yes?
Yeah.
I do not believe Marcon has any dealings with Hazat that would involve these people. But you need to ask yourself, who does have connections with Hazat? And why would they send one of their top agents to investigate or to implicate Jexa? The events that you have started on Lemminkainen, they are like a tiny pebble that goes down the mountain that signals an avalanche is coming. You may not even realize the importance of those you left behind. But my lady does. And I go where my lady bids. Hence I am here. If you find anything about Marcon that links him to House Hawkwood, I would call us even if you were to ensure such information never got into the hands of the Inquisition.
So, you have very pretty words.
Yeah, they're really long words too.
No. Yeah.
Was that to Gregor or?
It's to Frank, played by Hank. Okay, so pretty words. As you see by, the mutual type that you and I both share, I don't really do pretty, so I have no idea what you mean other than I don't really care about these houses. I don't care about their intertwining political intrigue. I just want money and sometimes to stick it to nobility. It's fun.
Perfect.
So
I will pay you. You do care about this one though, yes? He points to Jexa.
I care about, yes, but she's not nobility.
No.
She's a person.
Oh, she is not nobility in the order of the houses, but Jexa's father is one of the guild masters of the Engineers Guild. She is, to some grease-stained hands, nobility. She is a bargaining chip. There is a war coming in the Engineers Guild. It has already begun. And I do not know whether Hazat wants her as a bargaining chip, or whether they want her as a piece of leverage. But I will say, if you value her, and you want to stick it to a noble house, for the right amount of Firebirds, I assume I could point you in the right direction.
Yes, most definitely.
I think I understand what you want, and I will look for that information and bury it.
Not, I assume by bury you actually mean burn, yes, or destroy, or any other metaphor for getting rid of the data.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Wait, are we talking about something that Alestra has?
No.
Because if she's a spy for House Hazat...
So you do know Alestra. Good.
Yeah, she told all of us. It was a powwow. We were in the mess hall. He was cooking something. It may or may not have still been alive, but it's fine. But yes.
Listen, I know only two things from this conversation. One, I'm fancied. Two, he's offering Firebirds. And I say...
Yes.
Alright. You guys arrive at the smoldering ruins of the House Hawkwood Night Station. There are knights everywhere. There are, the fire brigade has showed up. The thing is a smoldering... It does not look like it just caught fire. There is a pool of slag where it used to be.
That sounds like an explosion.
Are there any Hawkwood guards standing around?
There are several knights. You actually see the one Lorenzo, because remember, he came riding up holding on the back of Jexa's bike.
Got it. Can I try to sidle up to him and just get a read off of him?
Sure, give me a psi roll there. Alestra, G, and Flint, what are you doing while Thessalia rips the thoughts out of somebody's brain?
Violently. I look for the knight in charge. In fact, I demand that. Who's in charge here?
That would be Commander Grayson. Commander Grayson stands... he would give Gregor a run for his money. Dark skin, just kind of contrasted to the blue and silver armor that he is wearing. Helmet is not on his back. You can see carbon scoring on his arms where it looks like he was pulling things out of the wreckage.
I ask him for a sit rep.
And who?
This area's
in the dark.
A situation report of what's going on.
Yeah, I know what a sit rep is. Who are you?
Inquisitor Flint. This is an area of an active investigation of antinomists.
Oh, good. Just what I needed with the rest of my evening. The Inquisition. You're investigating antinomists in the area? Shouldn't you have
Yes, I
brought
want
that
to know if this is.
to my attention before now?
I believe it was your city that reached out to me for assistance in this heresy. I'm just wondering if this incident is associated with that.
As far as we can tell, Inquisitor, not that we know. Some little engineer, and he looks over at Lorenzo, was trying to pump one of my men for information. Apparently, got tired of waiting and slagged the whole facility. I'm guessing some sort of thermite device.
Where is this engineer?
Lorenzo, what happened to the girl? We sent her to Substation C for interrogation, sir. On whose authority? The lieutenant's. Well, there you have it. She should be at Substation C.
Did Grayson look confused when Lorenzo said that?
You can give me an empathy plus perception roll. The group wants Frank to have a speaking part in this episode.
I was successful.
All right, and you have to spend to overcome his mental resistance, and then what does the psi power you're using do?
Oh, it does all kinds of fun things.
What does it really do?
I can get him to think about a particular subject, and I can probe his thoughts to determine if they're genuinely his or a result of an occult intrusion.
Okay. What are you getting him to think about?
Guess what happened here? Like, did he see anything? Did he see anyone?
Yeah. Like, you can get him... He saw Jexa. Like, you can see the image clear as day. Walk out of the night station. He called to her to get her attention because you can feel the excitement, kind of like the rush, the heartbeat, kind of. I thought I was going to meet you on the beach, and she looks at him, and she hits a button on her cybernetic arm, like she taps something, and a little light lights up, and then the building erupts in fire behind.
Okay. And do I sense any occult intrusion manipulating that memory or?
Not at all.
Got it.
Would you get Flint, and then we'll go over to Alestra and G and see what they're doing.
I got a 5 on it, and I'll add one more to throw 6 to overcome resistance.
He did seem a little confused by the fact that they said they took the girl away.
So you had someone for questioning, and he looks around. Some lieutenant sent them away. I thought you were in charge of this scene.
He kind of holds
Or
up
are you
his
covering up?
ruined... Listen, Flint, as far as I care, your authority goes as far as the end of your flapping lips. So unless you have something positive to add to this situation, you can get the hell out of my scene. He is flipped from confused to angry.
I get that a lot as an Inquisitor. I don't know why.
You know I love Inquisitor Flint. We just have NPCs. Alestra and G, what are you doing? And then we'll come back to Flint to see what he's doing, and then we'll jump over.
I've kind of just been tagging along with Flint.
So you're there when Grayson just dressed down.
Said that?
You're there when.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. And I kind of just, you saw a look come over me of waiting for Flint to do something so that I could do something.
That's right. Just take the leash off, Flint. That's all that I need. I just need the nod. Give me the nod.
Other than that, I'm just kind of following his lead. He's the one in charge.
All right. Alestra, what are you doing? Like, there's just wreckage, right? The substation, which, to be honest and fair, you all know that Gregor threatened to blow up multiple times. Looks like it got blown up.
Do I know Lorenzo?
Yeah, you've met. I mean, everybody sort of met Lorenzo.
Cool.
Several times over this. Yeah.
I will talk to Lorenzo and see if he knows what the heck's going on.
Right next to Lorenzo is that Uruban, the one that keeps talking to you as if she can read. She can read thoughts. Sorry, the chat's in just great form tonight, and they're explaining, or they've Got Octopuppy and Frank kind of a.
The Octopuppy's name is Octavius, guys. Gotta remember that. It's Octavius.
Oh, it's you.
Me?
Yeah.
Yes. What? What did I do?
Nothing. You're with Jexa. They took away.
Yes.
They took away Jexa and Calypso and the really scary one.
That'd be Gregor. Who took them and where did they go?
The lieutenant. They put them in the back of one of our detention wagons and took them to another substation. I don't know. I've been trying to help Grayson deal with the fires and pull out the survivors that we can. This is bad. I don't know why Jexa did it, but this is bad.
Wait, Jexa did this?
Yes. I saw her with my own 2 eyes.
Okay.
I was just sitting here and I relived the entire moment. Like, painful beat for painful beat. It's like stuck in my head. I can't unsee it.
Cue the sly look at the Orobon. But how long ago did they leave?
I don't know, about a third of a bell ago?
Thank you so much. Flint, we need to go. Hi?
That's fine.
What do you say,
Your
Flint?
report is duly noted, Commander for now, Grayson. And he will spin on his heel and march away.
I am going to growl at him as we walk away. Just dagger, just a as I walk past him.
All right. So as you kind of meet up with Alestra, we'll go back. So do we have an accord? Yes. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Is that one of the little boxes that make noises when you squeeze them together?
No, that's an accordion, Gregor. You might be good at that. But Francesco?
It
Sir?
is okay. It is Francesco.
Francesco.
No, Francesco.
Francesco.
No, you're close. Francesco.
Francesco.
It's close enough. Yes.
Can you just call him Fran?
I don't think he would like that. So if I get rid of that stuff for you,
Yes.
I don't owe you anything.
No, I am not one to favors are meant to be exchanged, not held over someone for years until they accumulate enough power to become even more useful. Say if someone were to grow up and take their father's seat, but that's neither here nor there. We will be evens. And then, of course, I will play Calypso handsomely to appoint her at my at a noble house, because from her very, very involved rap sheet, I know that she enjoys causing chaos. I believe is the best way to put that. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say sewing chaos just because it sounds more dramatic, and also sewing, well, I know is also, like trowel and stuff, but like needle and thread. There's something very sinister about needles.
Yeah. Why do I always have to do the sewing then?
Because you have very dexterous hands.
Right.
He's good with the fiddly bits.
I may not be pretty, but I'm fancied.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, Gregor. Okay.
Captain Mars, if you, with your permission, I will set up a private Unicode so that we can communicate back and forth. And I always have need for freelancers. The war of shadows between houses is never done, and some wish to keep the Emperor on the throne, some wish to dethrone the Emperor, some wish to just cause as much chaos as they can. And I for one am a man with so much honor that he is willing to sacrifice it for the good of his house. So I have a nearly unlimited amount of funds and a long list of noble knots that I need untied. I can get the knots untied.
He's dexterous.
That's right. Do we have an agreement then?
Yeah, sounds good. Questions, anybody?
I'm gonna hold out my hand to shake.
Oh.
Because I know this is what we do.
Yeah, this is an accord. Francesco kind of looks up at you in the back of the paddy wagon.
Excellent.
I will do what I can, but House Izat is not known for taking no for an answer. If you are seen again in the city, there is a chance they will come after you again. Consider this a warning. He kind of taps his cane against the ferricrete.
So what I'm hearing is she doesn't get to be a noble at the fancy party, but a servant, because servants blend in.
Mark is ready. Mark, I love having you at the table. And he just turns around, and you should probably not be caught with that when they find the wagon. That is definitely stolen property. And he just walks off into the darkness of the garage that you guys have kind of, like the concrete structure that you are in. I will be in touch. Also, say hello to Alestra for me. I know she just loves hearing from me. Click, 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 click.
Sounds good. We will be sure to do that.
Yeah. The detention wagon, yeah.
Okay. So we gotta get out and start walking.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Back topside, you have Flint, you and G and Thessalia are now next to Alestra. Alestra, you called everyone over. What's the plan?
Okay, so Lorenzo, this kid here, said he saw our friends being taken away about, what did he say, a third of a bell ago?
Mm-hmm.
So we're really close to them. Let's go find them.
Very well. Lorenzo, lead us to substation that they were taken to. Quickly, men.
I mean, I can point you in the direction. I can't go without.
Oh, yes, you can.
No, I'm
I
supposed.
have the authority. Commander Grayson is just fine. He loaned you to me for this short endeavor.
Give me a presence plus impress roll, Flint.
I can't shoot a gun, but I can impress people. I roll a 10, and I'll spend all 10.
Okay. And if you.
You can return as soon as you deliver us there.
All right, I'll take you that way. Come on. And he.
Jam, before we leave the square, is there anyone? Do we see anyone watching us in a weird way? Like more interested in the goings on than the explosion?
Give me a perception plus observe roll there, Thessalia. What'd you get?
That was a natural 20.
Nope, no one that you notice.
Cool.
You guys using the same dice or what?
That was the dice you gave me, so.
I deny all of it. This is the first time I've ever met you. Deny.
Shots fired?
A good legal strategy. Deny all of it. Make them prove it.
I think we have video evidence of. All right, so Lorenzo leads you through the streets of Byzantium Secundus, and as you get near, this is the other substation that you were thinking would be. That they would be taking these people to, Flint. Like, this is the nearest one from your research. Right? You can see the towering spire kind of sticking up from among more mundane kind of sandstone buildings. And that's when the first shot rings out. There are 4 of you. I have a d6. All right. Saving this die for Torg Tuesday. That was just 4 infinities. It comes at Thessalia. Thessalia, this blast of light kind of hits you in the shoulder. Do you want to spend any VP to increase your resistance?
Sorry, I'm serious to Gemma. My body resistance is a 3. Sorry, it's very comedic to me.
That's quite normal for us.
That's right.
Normal people.
I think we would have to have 3 Thessalias standing in a line to equal one Gemma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna spend 5 to up that because ow.
All right. You take 4 points of vitality as the laser chews through your armor, hits you in the back. You can feel the skin blistering and rupturing, and you can see there are 4 nondescript women who kind of emerge from the shadows. One is holding a laser pistol. That is far enough, Inquisitor Flint. The girl is ours. You can either...
Do I recognize her?
You can either walk away, or this ends in blood.
Do I recognize them?
Give me a Give me a wits plus. You guys are getting all the rolls tonight. Give me a straight wits roll.
These are D20 rolls, right?
They are. Would you like to spend anything before you?
Yeah. I'll spend a weird point. I have 2.
All right, so that makes the roll favorable.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jam, I forgot. I have an e-shield.
What's the trigger on the E shield?
This threshold is 5 to 10.
All right, so it only triggers if the damage is between 5 and 10. So 4 points, you still get hit.
Okay. So you said it was 4? Okay.
Yeah.
I critted with a 5.
All right, so you get your weird point back. You automatically overcome any sort of resistance to the roll. You don't recognize them personally, but the way they're handling their weapons, the way they're standing, these are House Hazat agents. These are Archons.
What are you doing? I'm gonna ask them that.
We are ensuring that you are not. Nope, that's Francesco. We are ensuring that Inquisitor Flint lets go of this bone. Some dogs should be put out to pasture. What do you do, Flint?
How far away are they?
I mean, you guys were coming through an alley, and so they're only about 15 meters away. Lorenzo's like, "No, this is official business of House Hawkwood. You should stand down." And they shoot him.
Okay.
Do they kill him?
Nope.
Like, was that a
Nope.
Okay. Ugh.
G looks like he's ready to say something.
If they shoot Lorenzo when he says this is official business, then I will
Release
quickly
the G.
move to engage and say, as I'm moving and unsheathing my rapier from my walking cane, kill them, G.
And I'm gonna pull out my shotgun.
All right. So we're going to jump into combat. Now, they have the drops, so do any of you have anything that gives you initiative edge?
Yes.
Oh, I do. I believe I have something.
Do you want me to help look?
Yeah.
I mean, I have Imperious, so I could be like, hey, no, me first.
Oh yeah, he's got the noble thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got Imperious too.
Yeah.
I also have fencing, which I think I can.
Yeah. the
Cool.
noble-
So any one of us could say, hey, we want to go first.
Yeah, once per scene. No, Imperious allows you to spend a action to boost your spirit or mind resistance.
Oh, you're right. Sorry. Noble.
I know I have something because I remember from the last time.
I do have it in my duello for fencing.
Okay. You might have it for your...
I can use it to gain initiative edge, right?
Yep.
Which is what you're talking about.
You spend VP to get an initiative edge.
Yeah.
I have
Imperious?
benefits.
Okay.
I have an edge on initiative.
All right. Well, so if multiple people have edges, which the assassination group does, Flint does, and G does, we all roll a d20, and the highest roll is the one who gets it to start.
Now I roll a 1. Why? Becca, give me your dice. I want to roll a 20.
What'd you get, G? Oh, you beat my 13. All right, so even though the assassins you guys are in this alley, Lorenzo has a smoking hole in his armor, as does Thessalia. G still manages to move fast enough that he takes the assassins by surprise. So go ahead, G. You are up.
Okay. I'm a little rusty on combat. I'm gonna shoot one of them with my riot gun.
I do not like that, but have no way to dissuade you from that. So go ahead.
Hold on. Lee just ran off on me, and I am.
All right. So if
Not-
you're going to shoot with your shotgun, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to do dexterity plus shoot.
Okay. Dexterity and shoot, and I have to roll below that.
Yep.
Cool.
You can surge and get points in your vault to add to that if you want it to be a higher number.
I think I'll be all right. That's a success with a 13.
Okay. So you have now 13 VP that you can spend to overcome the resistance roll of the body resistance of the person you're targeting. You don't know what it is to start.
I'll do 5.
All right. I'm gonna save my VP for now. So you hit, you overcome.
I'm going for the one that had the laser pistol.
All right.
The clear method.
What is the damage on your weapon?
Is it this?
Oh, you cannot see.
Is
What?
it this? Is this number?
Your damage is, yes.
7.
All right. So here's the thing: your shotgun, you lower it, you pull the trigger, the cacophonous noise echoes off of the alleyway, and you see the shimmering of an E-shield as they take the shot in the chest. Who's going next? It's got to be someone with the initiative edge. So is it going to be Flint or the assassins?
I'll let Flint go.
Oh, I'm so sorry, honey. My cute stuff.
All right, Flint, you're up.
I shall spend a couple of points to get my fencing up. I succeed with an 8. Did we determine what the resistance was? G?
The resistance is 3.
Okay. Then I will spend 3 to overcome it.
All right. Is this the same
And
person
then-
that G shot?
Yep.
All right.
The one that had a weapon brandished, I will lunge forward, and I will use my duello as we were taught in more civilized time. I will spend a VP to lower my base damage to 4.
All right. That is lower than her dueling shield. So you will do 4 points of damage to her. All right. At this point, they engage. You get your rapier. You can see the shields start to engage, and you slow it down, drawing a line across her side. She growls at you, and she pulls out her own blade. What is your body resistance there?
4.
4? All right. She will spend 6 to overcome your body resistance.
Okay. So that's 2. I will spend 6 to increase hers by 4.
All right, she'll spend it. And then she's going to hit you. She's going to hit you for 5 damage.
My e-shield flares up at 5.
Okay. Now remember, you guys do have to spend an action to turn your e-shield on because it does interfere with like normal day-to-day things. So
Just for a dueling one?
for all shields, you actually have to turn them on. But we will let it go.
Okay.
So mark off one charge on your one hit on your e-shield. She gives you this just wicked smile. Oh, good. A tough fight. Shields.
You dare cross swords with the Inquisition.
Please. Yours is not the first inquisitorial blood I've spilt, nor will it be the last. The other 3 move in. G, 2 of them move in on you.
Yep.
One misses horribly. The other one hits you.
Okay.
So what is your body resistance?
I can't see that far away.
Sorry.
I have very bad. This is yours.
Okay.
You get a 5 body and a 2 might.
Okay.
And for some reason,
It's 5.
It's
No.
5. All right. So she will spend 5 to up her to match your body resistance. If you have any VP, you may now counter raise essentially.
Yeah, I'll spend 1.
All right, and then she will match that as well. So 5. So I've spent 6 total. Leaving that, she will do 5 points of damage to you, G. 5 vitality.
My shield will flare up.
All right. Excellent. The other one is coming for Thessalia.
Well, big mistake.
She'll hit Thessalia. She spends 3 to overcome your body resistance. Are you increasing it at all?
I don't have any to increase, so no.
Okay. Then
You've surged already?
Last time I surged, yeah.
she will use her dueling to deal 4 points of damage to you. All right, Alestra, you and Thessalia are up next. Who would like to go?
If the Sala wants to go, I'm still trying to look for something.
I will take an action to turn on my shield,
Okay.
and I will draw a mist sword,
Oh.
and I will stare down the leader, because that's all my actions for 1 turn, and say, "You have chosen poorly."
All right. Not my first mistake. Not my last. All right, so you guys exit the detention wagon, and you're just in a large concrete room. There are large pillars. You can see a ramp that kind of leads up, a ramp that leads down, and several bays of lifts.
Up? Are there any signs or anything that show like
There's a
If
large in large luminescent painted letters. It says 4F.
Yes? Calypso?
Yes.
Do you think we gotta go up or down?
Up.
Okay.
This feels dungeony.
Okay, so we'll go up.
All right. You guys get into the lift. Strange music comes through the speakers as you hit G for ground.
Yep.
G, you're up.
I'm gonna level the shotgun into the gut of the one that just tried to stab me
Okay,
and trigger again.
go for it.
Quick question. On my shotgun, it says on the riot gun. Sorry, it says a rate of 2. Does that mean I get to fire 2 shots?
So
or...
with a rate of 2, what you get to do is you could do burst fire.
Okay.
And so what that does for you...
Sorry, I am rusty.
No, don't worry about it. We're coming back to this story after a while, so...
And I was still learning the last time we played.
Rate of fire is the number of shots you can fire with this weapon in a single turn. Single digit is listed. Single shot. If the digit is followed by a B, it's capable of burst fire.
Okay.
So you have to have a perk to do the second shot. I don't believe you have a way to fire a second shot as of this point.
Are you talking about like if somebody has? Or you're not talking about two-hand fighting.
No.
Two-gun fighting or anything like
No.
that. No, it's a single. Okay, so I'll just fire one shot then.
What perk allows you to shoot twice?
Gunstorm.
Okay, so does Calypso get two because she's ambidextrous plus
So you get to fire two guns.
two different guns?
If
I
you
understand.
have
now. Okay.
Gunstorm, you can. If you're successful, you can make on a second shot with it.
Gotcha.
I somehow managed to fail.
What'd you get? Was it a 20?
I rolled an 18.
Okay.
No, I rolled an 18. I rolled an 18.
All right.
I failed with an 18.
Was it a 20?
What?
No,
Come
it was
on.
not a 20.
Flint, you are up next. The shotgun goes off, but it doesn't seem to. In the melee that is going on, G brings his gun to try and catch the Hazat assassin in the stomach, and she just sort of spins around it, and the shot like up the length of the barrel, and the shot goes and puts a giant hole in this metal door that's on the side of the building that you are that is on one side of the alley.
Is Lorenzo not going to act, or is he out?
He is not out yet. I have him here, so he is not gone yet.
Okay. I just didn't know if he got shot and fell down because he was unconscious.
Yeah, he's not unconscious, no.
Okay.
So I get to pick somebody to go now, right?
It's got to be Flint or the Assassins.
It's
The Assassins. I know. I
The
appreciate
Assassins,
it.
yeah. I thought about that for a second. The assassin.
Wait, are the Assassins really getting to go next, or is it Flint?
So the only ones that haven't gone are the assassins and Flint, right?
So we're at the start of a new round, so...
Oh, then yeah, no, Flint's gonna go.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I misunderstood.
No, that's
Flint
fine.
is going.
Did we skip Alestra?
Oh, we did skip Alestra. I'm sorry. Hold on. Alestra, why don't you take your action from last round?
Okay, so how many assassins are there?
There are 4.
And 2 of them are on G.
2 of them are on G. 1 of them is on
One's on
Flint,
Flint.
and 1 of them is on the Salia.
And we're in an alleyway, right?
Yep, between 2 major thoroughfares, you can see the Hawkwood Night Station across, like at the end of the alley across the street.
And that's the place we were trying to get to, right? Lorenzo was taking us there.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna look at Lorenzo, see if I can help him at all.
So this would be last round. He is hurt, but he is more stunned by everything that is going on. You can give me a remedy roll if you like to try and patch him up.
Okay, that's remedy plus
Wits.
wits. Okay. Also, I have like all the medical stuff, if that helps me at all. I have elixirs, elixir injectors, medic packs, morphine, physics kits.
That'll come
Any of
later.
that-
when we're all eating.
Yeah. This is just a simple remedy roll.
Okay. Remedy.
And then
plus-
Flint, you're going to be up next.
Well, it worked with the 2.
All right, so you have to spend at least 4. Like, it's the resistance is 4 to overcome with a remedy roll. So do you have
Okay.
any VP? And then it's every 2 VP heals 1 point of vitality.
Okay. I had 3 VP before, so I have 5 total. So 4 would let me look at him, basically.
Exactly.
Okay. I guess I'll take a look at him.
He's not that badly like wounded. You could probably patch him up if you had a little bit of time. He's gonna have a scar, but that's about it. Like, laser wounds are not great.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I've been there, done that.
Flint, you're
How
up.
does
Okay, I spent some points, got my goal to 15. I rolled a 12. Spend 3 to overcome her resistance.
She is
Is she
going
going
to.
to-
Yep, she's gonna spend 5 to up it.
Okay, so okay, I will match it, and then I will spend 1 for my duello to lower my damage to 4 points again.
All right.
Death of 1,000 cuts.
Yep. A second line of fire drawn across this other assassin. All right. She is going to do the same thing. Oh. Well, that's a crit. So she gets a weird
damn.
point.
And this overcomes my resistance, so
She does overcome your resistance. So she's not
4
good.
points.
No, she is going with that roll. Are you kidding me? She is going to. She's going to dump all 13, or she's going to dump 12 into her attack, and that one will make it 12, so 6, 8. She's going to try and overwhelm your shield. So she's going to do a total of 16 points of damage. So 10 gets absorbed by the dueling shield.
Yep.
And then
So she
you
does
will-
6 points.
She will do 6 points to you. So you see the House Hazard assassin grab Flint, spin around, and drive her rapier into his shoulder. The shield flares orange and white around it, and then she punches through, and you can hear the sound of the tip scraping against the wall. The other 2 come in at G. Ooh. Well, that's a natural 20. So one of them, you can hear the sound of a rapier snapping as she misses you and catches it on the wall. And it catches in a crack and it flexes and then snaps. The other one, however, she hits you and she overcomes your resistance. Do you want to spend anything to increase it?
Yeah, I'm gonna use my nimble feat because I forgot about that last round.
Okay.
So I basically get double once per round. I can.
Yeah, you spend
basically
1, you
double
get
the
2. Yeah.
Yeah, so I will spend. Let me see how many I have. I'll spend 3.
All right, so that'll actually be an increase of 4.
Increase of 6, right?
So the first one lets you double it, and then it's
First one.
Yeah, and then it's
Okay.
regular.
Okay.
All right, she's
All right.
going. Dang it! If she does that, then. All right, she's going to do 4 points of damage to you and basically drain her vault.
Okay.
The last one comes in on Thessalia, and you notice that there are 4 of them, and there are 5 of you, but they're not concerned with Alestra or Lorenzo, it seems. She hits Thessalia. Do you want to increase your body resistance at all?
I haven't had a turn, so I don't have any VP to increase with.
All right. She will do 4 points of damage to you again. It is now Alestra and Thessalia and Lorenzo's turn. What's up, Marty?
Nothing. Don't worry
Okay.
about it. I'll ask when my turn comes up.
Who wants to go?
Well, I'm annoyed. So
No, you're in a Roban.
What?
Nothing. Just go ahead. Sorry.
Okay. So I'm going to attempt to emote. The one on me, I am going to attempt to make her very, very afraid.
Excellent. All right, go for it.
Okay. So that's empathy plus presence.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Is that our house?
That's in here. Hold on.
I failed.
Mysterious ticking sound.
So I don't do anything.
All right, you stare very angrily at her, and she doesn't understand what's going on. Alestra, what are you doing?
I'm gonna get mad and go after the one that's on Flint.
All right, go for it.
Okay. I'm going to use my Ukari punch blades and use my my fencing skills. So this one, it's it's melee, right?
Mm-hmm.
Melee and strength.
Yep.
Okay. Then I will spend. Well, what is that? That's a 13. Yeah, I'll spend 1 VP because I have the gallant fencing, so I can spend 1 VP to choose one of the following, and I'm going to choose +2 to my melee.
Okay,
So it'll go from a 13 to a 15.
go for it. Give me a roll.
Got a 5.
All right, how much are you? You know that you need 3 to overcome their body resistance.
Mm-hmm. I'm down to 2. So that means I can do 1 damage?
No. You do your base damage on your blades.
Oh, thank you. That would be 4.
All right. So that does not trigger her shield either. All right, Lorenzo. Guards! And he goes taking down, just running down the alley towards the Hawkwood guard station. Assassins! At this point, the doors that G blew a hole in kind of open up, and Jexa, Calypso, and Gregor, you're looking out into an alley on this garage that you were taken to, and you can see there are a number of like Flint is fencing with a woman. Alestra is stabbing her in the back. There are 3 others. They look identical.
I'm going to hit the closed door button. I'm just kidding.
This is the wrong.
And go, let's go somewhere else.
No, G, I promise.
I'm not there.
I'm hitting the door open button. but it's
I
not
love
working.
that reaction. Nope. Nope.
Shut up. Well, I myself did not bring any weapons because
You did not.
I wasn't planning on using any.
Nice.
So,
Can
thank you.
Any lethal weapons?
Can I throw her one of mine? Because since I dual wield, I could single wield through this.
Yeah, you could. Like when you said, "Can I throw her?" My brain put a period there, and then.
I mean, she is. Marty did have a question about improvised weaponry earlier.
Oh, I've got rules for that.
Okay, cool. That's
Okay, so I
what I'm
will
gonna ask on my
throw
turn.
her a Martech Amber.
All
Oh,
right.
good. Okay. I
Je-
can use that.
So Jexa and Calypso, go ahead and give me your rolls. The door's open. You immediately assess the scene. And
Do they see Lorenzo?
nope, Lorenzo ran. Like
he gone.
So I'm going to shoot the one that Alestra. Well, there with that die. That Alestra is stabbing, because if Alestra is stabbing, they must be bad. Dex and shoot.
That's fair.
That's good logic. Very, very good
Sure,
logic.
not
I
like-
brought you up.
Alestra has a knife?
What was I rolling for?
An attack. Oh my
All
god.
right.
Success.
All right. So how much are you spending to overcome?
Um,
Resistance is 3. It's knowledge at the table.
Oh, okay. I will spend 3.
She's gonna up it by 3.
I have 3 more.
All right. What's the damage on the Martech?
On the Martech is 4.
All right.
I won't add anything to that. So
Mars, what are you doing?
Well, I rolled a natural 20, so I don't know what I'm doing.
Roll
That's not good.
roll a d6. Call it high or low.
Me call it high or low?
Yeah.
You're making her get a die out other than a 20?
I know.
Okay.
I am
Okay, well,
I guess I could have just had her roll a d20 and called it high or low.
We're in
right?
Colorado. You gotta go with high.
He has a point.
well,
Oh.
it was low. It's a 3.
All right. You catch Alestra in the chest. What's the
Just-
base damage on your weapon?
Oh, good. I think it's a
Damn
6.
it, Calypso! I thought I was on your team.
Alestra, you
About that.
you
It's a 6.
you pull your blade back and your right shoulder goes spinning as her the 6-shooter catches you in the shoulder, spinning you away from the assassin.
Oh,
Yeah.
excellent.
My revolver.
Well, I am disengaged from the person.
So are we trying to kill Alestra?
No, I am just disoriented from the Muzak.
Yeah, and that elevator ride. Yeah, that's fair. He goes wading in to help G. All right, now I have to do a bunch of math on my end because NPC on NPC combat is always fun. Gregor. All right. So he is hitting one of the ones on G, who has only 1 point left. So that's 4, 10, 6, then 11, 12, 6, 7, 8. All right. He hits this person with a knife, and as the shield flares, Gregor pushes her back away from G and gets through the shield and does a little bit of damage with it. That is everybody, yes? All right. Top of the round, you all hear Lorenzo screaming at the top of his lungs. Not like in fear, but trying to get the station across the main thoroughfare to pay attention to him and to get guards into the alley. Gregor looks to Calypso. That's probably not good. Didn't he say we were probably wanted? And G is still first, and then Flint, and then the assassins.
Realizing my riot gun has not been very effective.
Okay.
I'm gonna flip it around, grab it by the barrel, and just club one of them in the face.
All right, give me a strength plus melee roll as you turn your gun into a club.
Oh boy. I am going to spend. How many do I have left? Oof. I'm going to spend 2 to bring that up to 10. That was a 20.
All right. So you swing it as a club. We've established that this assassin is quite dexterous. So as you swing it, she catches the underside of your arm and then just reaches up and pulls the trigger. You don't take damage because of your shield, but you definitely have to mark off a shield charge.
That's fair.
Flint or the assassins?
Flint.
No hesitation there.
Flint, there's that
I will.
burning in
I'm
your
getting the hang-
shoulder. She pulls the blade back.
Bravo, good strike. And I try to strike her again.
All right.
I miss. 17 out of 15.
Okay. She parries it, and as she
Because
brings.
I have to spend my duello before I. Right? Yeah, that's fine. And I was going to spend it to reduce the damage anyway, so that's fine.
Hawkwood wasn't part of the deal. I do so hope that we can cross blades again. She kind of reaches up, and it looks like she's going to reach for you. And then she holds her arm up, and you can see like a strand of spider silk come shooting out of her wrist, and it attaches across the alley. Archons, we're leaving. And she goes
I salute her.
up past you. The other two, Thessalia, the one on you glares and then runs down the alley. The other one on G goes running away. The one who just shot you kind of grabs the gun. She's got the gun in your arm, and she pulls you in and gives you a kiss. We'll meet again. And then kind of pushes you back and scales the wall as you can hear the sirens starting to blare from the House Hawkwood night station. What do you guys do?
I look at G. Invigorating. We must exit.
Yeah, let's get out of here. Yeah.
Sorry.
Captain
guys.
Calypso, how are you not
This
in the
is
station?
right now.
How am I not in a spaceship?
Yeah, it's
The station. You're supposed to be in that station.
Gregor gives you a big slap on the back, G.
Oh,
I'm gonna just put my shotgun back in its sling.
I am very good at getting out of places, especially
Should
places
we-
that try to keep me in.
Should we maybe discuss this later and
Yes, move.
Yes, we have to get ready for the fancy party.
All right. As you see the
Need a new
Knights of
shirt.
Hawkwood kind of come pouring out of the station, and Lorenzo is kind of, he turns and he points into the alley, and for a brief moment, Jexa, your eyes lock with Lorenzo's, and you can see he kind of falters for a bit. What do you do?
I just say, and I know that like I'm not screaming this or anything. I just say it wasn't me. Sorry, and then I turn and I run.
All right. As you guys go running down, that's the last that you see of Lorenzo as the knights kind of move around him. What I need from everyone, this is going to see how long it takes you to get back to the ship. I need everyone to give me a stealth roll. The attribute is of your choosing. You just have to justify why this works for losing the knights.
Attributes are like the long list, you know, like academia, alchemy.
No, those are
and-
skills. So you're gonna roll stealth. So it's the ones. So it's like
Stealth.
wits or presence or anything like that.
Oh, so
Stealth plus
sneak,
a stat.
sneak plus character. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
my
sneak
my
plus
sheet fills with
characteristic.
characteristics.
What was that?
I think I got confused.
That's okay.
Never mind.
Who wants to go first? How are you losing the knights?
I can go first.
Okay, go for it,
Go for
Jackson.
it.
I think I am going to do sneak plus wits in that I am using my think machine
Okay.
to help remember like the map of some of the more back alleyways. Now that I've wandered this agora with Lorenzo and Gemma
Makes
and
sense.
Yeah.
like several times now. And so my think machine has built a map of it. And so I'm using my wits to kind of take at least myself and my crew
All right.
through.
Go ahead and give me the roll. I'll come back to you in a second. Flint, what are you? How are you getting away from the knights?
Oh,
Yeah,
me?
Flint.
Yes, you.
I thought you said somebody else. Nick.
Oh, sorry.
I'm going to use my wits also, but mine is more of my knowledge of wits and sneak of how constables cordon off and search an area, so how to slip through
Yeah, I like that a lot.
their areas. And I'll spend some of my vault.
All right, Alestra, what are you doing? Difficulty on this is going to be 2.
Oh, good.
I succeed with my.
Um, is it possible to do
I think he's making the call.
like perception and knavery to watch and see where people are and blend in with the crowds?
You could do perception plus sneak. That would
Perception plus what?
sneak.
Sneak.
Sneak. Okay, try that.
All right, Thasale, what are you doing?
Doing sneak and dex and just kind of
Doing your own
Teaching
theme
the
song
way.
as you're like.
Yeah.
All right, give me the roll. G and Calypso.
I was gonna do dexterity and sneak.
Okay.
As I try to just kind of leg it and jump and move over every obstacle in my way.
All right.
You know, parkour,
That's
parkour.
Yeah, you're yelling parkour the entire time, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, no. Gregor is rolling endurance plus sneak because he's not sneaky, so he's just running until he realizes that no one is chasing him anymore, and then we'll make his way back to the ship. Calypso, what are you rolling with sneak?
I rolled wits, and my justification for using wits is because she has to be smart in order to sneak around because she likes to steal things, and she has to be intelligent about the decisions she makes and where she goes.
All right. Go ahead and roll it. Did anyone fail their roll?
No. But I have a question.
Yes.
Did they insinuated I need to give up the bone? Did they name who I was supposed to give up? Because from what I understood, there were 3 people in that facility, so I'm not sure which person they're talking about. Okay.
No.
Didn't want to assume.
No,
I know.
appreciate that.
Flint doesn't know.
All right.
I failed.
So, G, it's not that you get caught, it's just that the chase continues a little bit longer. And so, as we come here to the end of the session, you guys eventually, as dawn breaks, you've spent the night running from the Knights of House Hawkwood. As dawn breaks, you make it to the Boii after what was supposed to be a nice, relaxing evening, going out and going shopping. And we will pick up next week. We will pick up, if you guys are okay with it, we're going to pick up after you've had time to rest, after you've had time to get your costumes ready. And we will start with Markon's party at the start of next session.
Maybe wounds healed, Alestra?
We'll assume that Alestra can recover most of your wounds for you with remedy rolls.
I also have loving prayer that I can heal people. Well, one person with.
You want to do that right now?
Well, one different person. Ooh, yeah. Target heals 1 vitality per rank of faith you have. This is just as a primary action. You can touch and heal somebody who has suffered vitality points within the same scene. So I don't know if I can actually do that one. Never mind.
You can't do that one, but you can give me who's wounded.
Thasala and Flint.
And I think G took some damage too, didn't you, G? Or no, you.
Yeah, it took a little bit.
All right, so I'll ask you to
Okay.
give me 3 remedy plus wits roll, and they are favorable because you have a med kit. So
Favorable, so that means they each get an extra die?
each one you'll roll will give you an extra die. So you're gonna roll 2 dice 3 times, picking the better of the 2. So who's first? You gotta say it before you
I
roll.
don't remember what I was trying to roll over. Remedy plus wits?
Yep, but who are
Is
you?
that right?
Who are you healing first?
Okay. We'll go with Fasala. I'm pretty sure she took a walloping.
Okay. So what was your better roll?
16?
All right. So how this worked? Was that a success?
Yes.
Okay. So
Wait, you have to roll under it,
you
don't
gotta
I?
roll under it. Yeah.
No, that was not a success.
So what's the? Does the other die? Was the other die a success?
No, it was a 13.
What do you need with remedy plus wits?
So 11.
Okay. So that one doesn't work. So you've got to go to Flint or G next.
Actually, none of my rolls make it, so I'm spent,
All right,
guys.
so you guys are going into the party a little wounded. I will at the start of next session.
I have morphine. I can give you morphine. Make you high as a kite.
At the start of next session, we'll make recovery rolls to see if you guys can naturally recover after a day of rest. But we will start with you guys again. So think about this over the course of the week. Who's going in as nobility? Who's going in as servants? And we will start there. I know Flint is there ready with his waiter outfit. Flint, as always, thank you so much for all of the costuming that you bring to the table. We will be back next week with more Fading Suns. Next week should be, according to JM's notes, but when does this show ever go according to JM's notes? The end of this arc. And hopefully we'll be able to wrap up Marcon's party in 1 week. If not, we got a second week. I mean, this is our campaign. We get to kind of, as long as you guys are enjoying it, we're going to keep running it. But then, after Marcon's party, we will see the return of Gemma and a distress call that the crew must respond to. So we'll see how that goes. Check out all the other great shows on Ulysses International. Today, our very own JD was on Ulysses World. The producer of all of the shows, she works tirelessly behind the scenes, engaging with the chat, keeping all of us looking pretty and sounding good. As always, thank you to JD. We will be back on Tuesday with more Torg. New arc, we will have The Horseman, because Michael, who's playing Tyrannic, if you did not catch our one-shot on Tuesday, Tyrannic is now joining the game. We will finally see what happened with Lapis and what information Tyrannic might be able to share with the Horseman. As always, thank you to my amazing cast. You guys are fantastic. To Marty and Mark, who have joined the crew for this arc, thank you so much. Flint and G are just spectacular. Maddie, I know you have been wanting to get back to Gemma, but in all honesty, this is your fault because you went on Operation Ravenwatch. So enjoy Thessalia for at least 1 more week. We will see all of you in a week. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, keep gaming, right? There are few things in this life that brings us together to sit around a table and enjoy each other's company and create memories together. So as always, just keep gaming. I am JM the GM. These are the crew of the Oh Boy and Inquisitor Flint's retinue, all part of Iconic Production, and we will be back in 1 week's time to tell more tales in the universe of Fading Suns.